What's poppin', people? My name is Duckcat, and today I'd like to discuss a free-to-play mode that DICE can implement in the next Battlefield game in 2025 that we'll be releasing. Now, a few days ago, I did do a video vehemently disagreeing and lamenting over the fact that people want to just have a fucking Battle Royale game mode in the next Battlefield game, or a fucking extraction game mode like everybody else in the fucking market is doing, right? I heavily disagree with those people. But I don't want it to sound like I don't want a free-to-play mode in the next Battlefield game. I understand that the market, the gaming market currently, is set up to where it is beneficial for a game to have a free-to-play mode that is successful so that it brings eyes to the core game of whatever that free-to-play mode is a spin-off of, right? But with the next Battlefield, I don't think that has to be Battle Royale or an extraction shooter. This is what I'm proposing. I am proposing a grand operations-esque mode, but on a large scale, a massive scale, right? That's what I'm proposing. So this mode will have attributes from Breakthrough, or attributes from Rush, attributes from Conquest, attributes from Carrier Assault, attributes from Frontlines, right? And it will be all blended in one big ass game mode, right? And this is also an opportunity for them to usher in a higher player count. So maybe we go up to 100 players. Maybe they retry 128 players. Now, I know I just said that. You're probably like, Duckhead, what the fuck? We just got away from 128 players. 128 players was a detriment to the Battlefield franchise. It was very terribly designed. Fucking goddamn trash, right? I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking that. But hear me out. The reason 128 players was so bad in Battlefield 2042 was because they had to design multiple 128 player maps on launch, and their philosophy was, oh, let's just make the maps bigger, right? That's all their philosophy was. But they didn't understand the flow of Battlefield maps, which made the map so terrible, and they had to design a fucking lot of them, right? With my proposition, since this is a free-to-play mode, you don't have to design a shit ton of 128 player maps. All you have to really do is design one on launch. Only one. That's it, right? Think about Warzone when it launched. There was only one Warzone map. Think about Fortnite when it launched. There was only one Fortnite map, right? Think about Blackout in Black Ops 4 when it launched. There was only one Blackout map. So since they are focused on only one map, then this map can have all of the elements and attributes we've come to expect from a good Battlefield map. So even though it is 128 players, it can have destruction across the entire map, right? It can have dense combat, maybe an urban combat area, maybe a forest combat area, maybe a tunnel system, right? It can have that kind of combat. It can have the attack planes, the stealth jets, the land, sea, and air combat, right? The attack boats, the attack helicopters, the tanks, the LAVs, the Amtrak. It can have all of these attributes. And since the team only has to design one map, it can be high in quality. Now, moving on to the game mode itself. The game mode I propose is a Grand Operations-esque game mode, like I stated previously. And in this mode, there will be certain, maybe you can make it to where there are certain squads assigned to do certain things. So maybe have like a set number of squads assigned to go and do Breakthrough in this section of the map. Maybe have a certain amount of squads assigned to go and do a Rush in this section of the map, a Conquest in this other section of the map, or maybe have everyone do everything together if you can design it well enough, right? And you know, at the end of the game, maybe you have attackers, you have defenders. One side has to defend, one side has to attack. The people who do the most objectives, their side wins. Or maybe they're after the same objectives and then your side wins, right? Or you can have a PlanetSide 2-esque philosophy to where there aren't only just two teams. Maybe there will be 4 teams of 32 people on each team. And, you know, you have different teams vying for different things. And maybe, since you want to do a Battle Royale element or whatever the fuck, maybe the team that doesn't do well, they get knocked out, right? If they lose, you know, so many areas of the map, lose so many objectives, then they get knocked out, their game is over. and there are only 3 teams remaining now, and maybe the map gets smaller, and then you have to do a certain amount of objectives, and then, you know, maybe one more team gets knocked out, and now the map gets smaller, and now there are only 2 teams left, and then they have to do some kind of objectives, right? So this kind of mode is staying true to the Battlefield formula. It's not just, oh, all these squads of 4 get on the map and the last squad of 4 wins. No, there are maybe 4 factions, and the map gets smaller and smaller. Objectives get more and more condensed, and then there are 2 teams left of 32 eventually, and the last team of 32 wins. This is what I propose. It really breaks my heart, right? That's a lame ass way to put it. It really fucking irks me, irritates me that people are being so uncreative that they're just saying, oh, slap a battle royale in the next Battlefield game, or slap an extraction shooter in the next Battlefield game. They're not being fucking creative. You have to understand what Battlefield is. What is the essence of Battlefield? Large scale military conflict. Large scale, right? This proposition stays true to the Battlefield formula, and it is a unique addition to the FPS market. Nobody else is doing this in the FPS world. Nobody else. Absolutely nobody else is doing this. And I don't think anybody else is capable of doing this either. I think that only DICE can pull this shit off. So that's what I propose. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What do you think of this game mode? Do you think that I'm just yapping, I'm full of shit, and they should just do a fucking battle royale or an extraction shooter? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you like my idea? Do you dislike my idea? Let me know. Do you have your own idea? I'd love to hear it. Anyway, I'm out this bitch. Y'all have a good one. I got a lot more shit to say about this game, bro. A lot more shit. Because the shit that I have to say, I'm not trying to sound like all high and mighty, oh, I know all this shit. But the shit that I have to say, I'm not hearing anybody else say it. So I got a lot more shit to say. Anyway, I'm out this bitch. Y'all have a good one. Bye. Go on.